Superstar.
What's going on, everybody? This is Superstar O here, and in today's video I'm, as you can see, bringing you one brand new preset bank for the Kontakt virtual instrument. Now this preset bank is for Kontakt 5. You do need the full version. It's the same as with every Kontakt bank we release. I get the email all the time asking, yo, will this Kontakt bank work for the free player? Now, technically, any of our Kontakt banks will work for the free player. Like, it'll open up, it'll let you hear the sounds, it'll let you play the sounds, but it'll go into demo mode. Not the preset bank, of course. There's no demo mode or anything for our banks. It's the Kontakt free player itself. See, Native Instruments, like, lets you download the free player, like, so you can mess around with it, but it's really just a free demo. Like, it'll go into demo mode once you try to open up sounds in it and stuff like that from our preset banks, and it'll, give you a time limit. It won't let you do like exporting or something like that. I'm not sure. But that's a way that Native Instruments can stop people from just downloading the free player of their virtual instrument, but then buying preset banks and stuff from other people for cheaper. That way they don't make any money. So that's why they did it that way. So it is what it is. So you do need the full version for any of our Kontakt banks to actually really use them. So anyway, that's what this is. This preset bank is called Impact Hits. So it's just a nice bank full of just impact hits. That's why it's called that. It's like, brass staccatos, epic ass like bell hits layered with dark hits and all type of dark hits and all type of crazy hits. Hits is impact hits are one of the main sounds nowadays in trap music. They're like in almost every beat, even if it's not a constant hit. Just having one, every 4 or 8 bars or something like that gives it a real dark, deep feel, and it's a nice impact. So nice for transitions as well. Any kind of music really, EDM, anything, they all have some type of big punchy impact hit somewhere every so many bars doing something. So this thing is just packed full of them. So what I'm going to do is just keep the video short. I'm going to go over into the screen share with you so you can see the user interface, which looks pretty cool. I'm going to browse some of the impact hits for you to hear. And if you want to purchase it, as usual, just head to industrykits.com and you can pick it up. The link will be in the description below as well. Also, before anybody leaves any crazy comments, excuse my look. I mean, I know I don't look that bad, but my hair was getting real crazy for weeks, maybe even like a month. I didn't get a haircut, so my hair was all crazy. And when I did go get a haircut, it was outgrown so crazy that the only way to fix it was to have to cut everything real low and just kind of let it grow back a little bit. So my facial hair is super duper low. I look out like a military kind of cut. So this ain't my usual look. So if you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Don't even trip. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go over here to the screen, show you some of the presets, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so now we're over here on the studio computer, screen sharing. As you can see, I have Kontakt open. I feel so stupid because I just spent like 15 minutes recording this demo. I didn't hit the fucking record button for the screen share. So I'm redoing it all over again. It was a really good demo too, so hopefully this one turns out as good. So when you're here in your Kontakt, as usual, I'm in my files. I've browsed to the location where where I have the preset bank saved to. You're gonna see all your options. You're just gonna want to go to the instruments, and you're gonna want to just click through the instruments. Now, also for people who don't have Kontakt, you can use these instruments just as WAV files. So if you use FL Studio or anything, but you don't have the full version of Kontakt, you can actually use any of these stabs in WAV file, take the WAV file, spread it across the keys in FL or in whatever program you use, and you can do it that way. Now, you won't have as much flexibility and options as you probably would in this Kontakt bank, but you can still use these sounds if you don't have the full version of Kontakt. So we're going to go ahead and go in here, click on Instruments. We're already in here. If I open up one of the sounds, this one's called 50K in My Pocket. Woo! 50K, walking around with cash, boy. So as you can see, the user interface is real simple. It's not doing too much. It's still clean though. It's a collaboration with Big Works and Empire Sound. And as I said, it's called Impact Hits. You have, your basic, functions, your attack and everything up here as far as your envelope. You got a reverb here. You got a glide right here. So you can glide some of these sounds actually. in your delay functions here. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the mic and go through a whole bunch of the presets. There's a ton of them here, so if you look right here where my little pointer is, as I scroll down, all of these are presets, all of them, all the way down to here. Of course, none of these little folder icons are, that's the samples for the presets, but all the way from, let's see, all the way from this one right here, all the way up. So there's a ton in here. So you'll be busy for a while with impact hits. I mean, you can use these things in all different kinds of beats, as I'll, do an example right now for you and let you hear. And when I have the mic muted, you might see me use my little cursor right here and circle over like glide. That's letting you know, like you see that what I mean, like you can glide, like one of these presets might be glided and you can hear, or the delay and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and dive into it, and let's get to it. So as you could hear, I only went through a handful of them, and there I was skipping over them. As you could see, there's a ton of them, dude. I mean, so there's so many impacts here that are high quality. I mean, you could really only have this impact kit and use it for years before you actually use all of them a lot of times, to where you get to the point where you're like, man, I'm tired of using these. I need some new ones. It would take a long ass time because there's so many of them here, and with so many different sounds, and you could use them so many different times, put filters on them, do whatever. It would take a long time to get tired of this. Like, this is going to be my go-to personal impact kit that I'm going to be using myself whenever I'm like, yeah, I need like some type of impact. You know, I want a little brass staccato, or I want a little dark hit. Instead of going and using the generic ass ones that you hear in every fucking beat, like the Nexus brass staccato. Oh my God, everybody uses that shit. Like, it's been murdered to death. Just stop using it. Like, it's been not cool to use that now for like years, and people are still just going crazy with it. You know, instead of using those staccatos like from Nexus, or the little chops you find in drum kits every now and then that everybody already uses and everybody fucking uses. That's why this was made. This was put together. It's a whole bunch of them, you know, made, a whole bunch of them layered. So you might have 3 or 4 different sound sources layered on one, so it just sounds like a whole new hit. You know, just your own stuff that you can use, that's going to give your tracks a more personalized sound, and the artist or even you aren't going to be using that hit like, oh man, this beat needs a hit, and that means I gotta go use this fucking hit that everybody uses and non-stop and that I'm tired of using. Like, you have a plethora of shit here to choose from to use, and they're all dope. As you can see, I only went through a handful. I could sit here and do patterns with these all day. So hopefully you enjoyed the demo. If you want to pick it up, the direct link to this kit is in the description below, or just go to industrykits.com as usual, and you can pick it up there. Have some fun. Whoever gets it, whichever of you do pick it up, have fun with it. By all means, as usual, make some heat, enjoy it. Have fun, man, and make some dope music. And on saying that, grind or die, I'll catch y'all next time.